Well, so glad you could join us on the Weather Network. It is Monday, March 18th, the last full day of winter for most Canadians. And we'll begin off in eastern Newfoundland. And thank you, Colin Lane. For Newfoundlanders and Maritimers, spring actually arrives overnight Tuesday into the wee hours of Wednesday. We'll talk more about that in S6. You had some grapple, some real changeable weather, small hail. Mark Robinson found himself in the middle of a thunderstorm over the weekend in nearby Windsor, near Maple Ridge, BC. It was the opposite. Thank you, Ryan Voutilainen, for sharing this. And look at that beautiful blue sky. And yeah, it was patio weather over the weekend in BC and Alberta. We had record-breaking warmth, and it wasn't just the coastal areas. Actually, the coastal areas were a little cooler inland. Pitt Meadows, 22 degrees. Williams Lake, or Quesnel, pardon me, nearly 23. And look at that, Banff and Jasper, very, very warm conditions. So today is another very mild day. You are still under that area of high pressure. You know, we hit 21 degrees in Grand Prairie and nearly 20 in Fort St. John. So not quite as warm in the north, but still well above seasonal, a very mild day, and certainly great outdoor weather. Put a spring in your step on this last day of winter in Alberta. But even into Saskatchewan, Regina, we've got you potentially as high as 12 degrees today. But this is going to be short-lived because that area of high pressure, which has been bringing you the warmth, that's going to start to retreat down to the south. That will allow the trough to come in and do two things. Number one, drop the temperatures, and number two, bring snow. Now, in this map here, what I've done is I've exaggerated the size of the wind arrows because this is very key. So those downsloping, dry, warm winds continue today into Alberta. Tomorrow, sort of like moving day, and then picking things up late Tuesday into Wednesday. That is the easterly winds. That's the upsloping. We know when air rises, it cools, condenses, and then from there, you get precipitation. And this is going to be an ongoing upsloping event, meaning that this map here just takes you out to Thursday. So really Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, you can see a widespread 10 to 20 centimeters. You see that from the Cypress Hills over through to Calgary and the Rockies, and then likely additional snow will fall through Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday too. You got a couple of more dry days on the west coast, then you've got rain showers coming in, so sea level, no threat of snow, but you know, it'll be rain, and in the higher elevations, it could be some of that rain and snow. All right, that's the west. The east, oh, by the way, this is going to be a blizzard there for the west side of Hudson Bay, so Arviat, Rankin region, Churchill, even over towards Baker Lake, heads up for you. In the east, it's much cooler air, widespread snow showers in Ontario and Quebec. It's been a long time, really, since you've talked about widespread snow showers. Temperatures 20 degrees last week, 2 to 4 degrees this week, and even some sub-zero highs later in the week. Into the St. Lawrence River Valley, we're talking about temperatures in that 3 to 5 degree range, lots of cloud cover, some scattered showers and flurries. Over the next few days, the snow for most of you is not going to be heavy, save for the cottage country regions and the snow belt regions in northern Ontario as well, in Quebec City, north and east. Drying up in the Maritimes for the most part, pretty mild. Newfoundland dealing with those wreck house winds this morning, and 10 to 20 centimeters for the southwestern areas of the province.